Hello my loves, it's Kat. How are you? What are you doing? I hope you're good. So today we have another pick a card. We are going to find out what will the summer of 2023 be like for you. What's gonna happen, what's gonna come into your life, any changes that will be happening. We're gonna take a look at all that. So what you need to do is to choose a card or a crystal. We have card 1 with desert rose, and card 2 with some calcite, and card 3 with some citrine. So when you have made your decision, go down to the description box to find your timestamp. I will give you a few seconds to decide, and when you're ready, I will see you at your reading. Ready? Let's go. Hello my beautiful pile number 1. So you chose the desert rose and spring hope. So these oracle cards have little stories in the book, and it is in Finnish, but I thought it would still be fun to read it out loud. I will tell you what it means though. So toivon Keiju kulkee luonnossa talven taittuessa kevääksi. Lumen sulettua, harmauden ja elottomuuden vielä ollessa vallalla luonnossa. Hän ryhtyy luomaan viheriöivää alkua tulevalle kesälle. Pikkuhiljaa maasta nousevat uudet versot ja puiden silmut aukeavat. Toivon Keijun mieltä lämmittää ajatus kasvun voimasta, ja hän pystyykin jo mielessään näkemään, miten kauniin ja kukoistavana ympäröivä luonto pian näyttäytyy. Taustalla kaikuvat paluumuuttoa tekevien kurkien kiljahdukset. Kurjet symboloivat pimeyden vaihtumista valoksi. Hyvää onnea, pitkää ikää ja viisautta. So, this fairy of hope, she walks around in nature, and she is so mesmerized by the idea of growth. And even though it's still winter and it's cold and everything is still very much dead and grey and gloomy, she can still see clearly in her mind how beautiful everything will be in just a little while when spring takes over. And she helps these little seedlings to grow and basically starts turning the winter into spring. And the point of this card, the message of this card is basically that even though it may seem like hard right now, or maybe impossible right now, it is doable as long as you keep your goal clear in your mind, and you know what what you want, and you know how to get it, and you keep going at it. And because I just saw, I'm gonna put this book away. I just saw, Mario Kart, where it's a game with the, Super Mario and the others, and it's this car game or race game, and when the people or the, I'm sure you know what it is, but if everybody doesn't know, then whatever, I'm gonna explain it anyway. So in this car game, you can throw these banana peels at other people, and if you get hit by a banana peel, then it slows you down. And I just saw like a seed from that game, like my game character person avatar. What are they called? That, my guy got hit by a banana peel. So that makes me think that you probably have some sort of a project in progress right now, but it's low, or it has been completely interrupted by something. And that's okay. That's okay. That is part of the fun. If it was super easy, everyone would do it, and it just wouldn't be very challenging. It wouldn't be very fun, would it? It's kind of like, you know, when some things are like really hard to achieve and then you get it, it makes you really appreciate it, you know? So this card means that whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, and you start getting these hits and they're slowing your progress, it means that you need to find another way. You need to find another opening, another way to get to your goal. Because now I just heard, I think I said this in my previous video, because I remember saying this before, and it was very recently. All roads lead to Rome. That is what I keep hearing, but it sort of means for you that there are many different pathways to your goal. There is not just one way to get there. There isn't. There are so many ways. So don't be too stubborn to stay on this specific path, because it is likely that you're going to have to switch it to another. So, and that just, it will help you be more flexible. That's sort of the point, I think, of these difficult situations, to make us learn things. So learn something from it, learn from it, and just keep going. Find another way. Find another way. I just saw Tommy Shelby from, oh my god, wasn't this, oh my god, I'm having the same thing again. My mouth is completely dry like a desert, and I just drank water. And I have this same thing with a pile in the last reading, and I think it was the first pile as well. So, were you in that pile? I wonder if you were. Welcome back! Nice to see you! So I'm just gonna get some water. Let's see how long that lasts, because my mouth is so dry. So, yeah, that's it. So, I'm gonna get one of these cards here, and I'm gonna move my chair, so I will hopefully get most of the cards on the table instead on the floor. So, pile number, I'm just gonna clean them really quickly because I don't remember if I did it or not. Pile number 1. What will a beautiful pile number 1's summer this year be? What's coming? What should they know? Pile number 1. So I actually just got another message. So I think whatever you're trying to achieve. Oop, okay, well there it goes. Actually, we got 2 cards. I'm gonna say what I was gonna say first before even looking at these. So, what was it though? Oh no. Oh no. It has something to do with summer. Well, obviously summer, because this is a summer reading, but what was it though? I looked at the card and then I don't remember. It will come back to me. It will probably come back to me. So we have King of Winter. Get advice from someone professional and objective. Public speaking, unemotional relationships. Okay, so it is likely that you should probably ask help from someone, and I feel like there is someone who's already doing this, or they have been doing it for quite a while, and this appears to be a perfectly platonic relationship, and I feel like it seems work to me. There's something that you want to achieve in a career-wise, I think. Or you wish that you could make a career out of something. And I think this is it, and this is the thing that you want to achieve. So there are people who have already done what you wish to accomplish. So ask a little help. Ask a few pointers. What mistakes did they do in the beginning of their journey that could have been avoided, and they can help you avoid them too. Then we have Princess of Autumn. Happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. Oh, so okay, so this is definitely a work thing, a career thing. So that is something that we have now figured out for sure. Okay, so that's fun. Actually, should I do this in a pretty way? Because I'm always so jealous of other people's readings. They can arrange these cards so beautifully, and I just kind of slap them on, don't I? So let's try something new, okay? Yeah. Let's try something new, because why the fuck not, okay? So, actually, let's do this for symmetry. Because why the fuck not? I'm sorry I didn't think of this before. I know, just... it's your energy that is doing this to me. Okay, well, thank you. I appreciate it. So, I feel like you have a lot of creative energy because you're giving me that right now. And you appreciate beauty and symmetry and art. Yeah, you're doing this to me now, I can't stop. So, I don't mind it, I love it, I love it. So, right, okay, so I do have, yeah, I have had this energy before. So if you're new here, it is likely that you will take a look at my older videos and you will find yourself in the piles that I am now mentioning. Were you in that pile where I described you as Enid from Wednesday? Because you have this, I just saw like a like a rainbow. I described in this pile that this person was like, well, actually kind of a detour. So I'm just gonna, because I feel it with you too now, so I'm just gonna explain it. And I need some more water, sorry. So you know how there are people who it feels like they have this constant rain cloud over their head. It's almost like the air around them affects them differently. It's kind of like pushing them down a little bit. So for you, I feel like you're one of those people who seem to have a rainbow over their heads all the time. People who see the silver lining in all the bad things that are happening, and who can always see the bright side of things, who can cheer people up. I feel like this is you, and I also feel like you're slightly starting to lose hope in this. There is some doubt that is kind of like getting larger and larger, and it's unnecessary. It's an unnecessary worry. Yeah, that is what I feel. It is unnecessary. So I'm also gonna get one of these cards. I actually wish now that yeah, okay. So just in case I want to, I will check out the little book for the meaning, because I just felt that I need that. I don't use these cards a lot, so I haven't quite learned them yet properly. So pile number 1, Spirit Guides. Pile number 1. What will my beautiful pineapple ones summer be like this year? What's gonna happen? Ooh, okay. Ooh, so we have self-acceptance. Whoa. I'm gonna read that. Ooh, sorry. I'm gonna read the little book. Because why the hell not? Because I have it and this and the they're really fast. So that's fine. So it's number 9. Self-acceptance. The journey to self-acceptance can be challenging. Humans are contradictory creatures who seek order. Reconcile your seemingly opposing qualities and find the common root. Overcome society's brainwashing and accept that you are enough. You have value. The trek to achieve self-acceptance is worth it. You are worth it. Okay, that was really nice. That was really fucking nice. So is this thing because now I'm getting like a social media thing. And I feel I feel like you are the person I would follow. And I don't follow many people. I don't follow many people at all. Yeah, so because I just saw somebody doing like social media and I feel like some plus sized content, which I absolutely love. I love plus size content as I am plus size myself. So it's really nice to have somebody out there who's like me, who I can relate to show what their life is like and what they are struggling with, and it makes you just feel less alone. And I feel that is something that you're doing. You make people feel less alone. And I know that internet can be a hurtful place and a hateful place, but you're making the world better by doing the little things that you do. Just being yourself. You're making the world a much better place. So whatever you're doing, it doesn't even have to be social media, but that was the message that I got. That's something that I saw somebody doing, like TikTok and Instagram videos and whatever they are. I'm kind of dumb with social media stuff. I mean, I only have 1 follower in Instagram, and that's my mom. Because I had to accept her. I'm the kind of person I don't even have any of my friends following me because I want my Instagram to be a calm place, somewhere where I can just enjoy the social media but not be a part of it. But I've been wondering though if I should make social media for this channel, but I'm not sure yet. I don't know. Let me know if that's something you want and I will consider it, but yeah, I can consider it. So let's get another card here. So the road to summer for you is full of learning. I feel like it's full of learning, full of understanding where you belong and realize that you're meant to be here. You have a place here. You have your existence has a meaning. That's something that you're doing, something that you're figuring out. And I feel like in summer, I feel like some of your doubts will be taken away, I feel like, or they have shrank. I feel like in summer you will be more sure of what you want to do and where you belong. That's definitely something that I feel. Oh, okay, so we have amber. That's beautiful. I love amber so much. Amber, oh my god. Your energy is like pure gold. I just saw, do you, okay. Was this in the movies? I don't think it was in the movies. I think it just looked like mud. So in Harry Potter, in the books, the polyjuice potion, it had this effect. Well, basically, the point of polyjuice potion was that it would make you look like another person for a full hour. And when you needed to add a part of that person, like DNA, I believe that was what it was meant to be. And so you added like a hair of that person you wanted to turn into. And in the books, when they added the hair of that person, the liquid, the polyjuice potion on its own was like mud. It was described as mud. And when you added the hair, it changed. And in the second book, the Chamber of Secrets, I think, do you remember when they used polyjuice potion to turn into a couple of Slytherins? It was Grab and Goyle to interview Malfoy if he was the heir of Slytherin. And the I feel the liquid turns into some like green bogies kind of thing for both of them, I guess, and maybe the other one was actually mud-like. I don't remember now correctly, but in the 7th book, when the Order of the Phoenix and you know, Hermione and these Weasley people, they came to get Harry from the what the hell was the see, this would be much more easier for me to explain if I was explaining it in Finnish, but as I'm not speaking Finnish, it's gonna be a little difficult. So, oh come on. So they were supposed to get Harry from his aunt's and uncle's house, and the plan was that there will be 7 Potters flying across England that night. So everybody would take polyjuice potion to turn into Harry, so that when or if the Death Eaters would come after them, they would not know who is the real Harry. So when they added Harry's hair to that polyjuice potion, the liquid turned into gold. It was this golden liquid. And that is what polyjuice potion with your hair in it would look like. I don't know. This was a really long explanation. I don't know even if it makes any sense to you, but that's just, you know, what I saw. So so I just thought I had to tell you. But, you know, this reading is mostly about like me telling you how great you are, I feel like, because I feel like your not ego, but self-image has taken a hit. And I feel like you're not normally this negative or losing hope like this. I feel like somebody did this to you, and that was a really dumb thing of them to do, and completely uncalled for, and also completely false. We have Prince of Pentacles. You are such a beautiful person, okay? Like inside and out. Like you're absolutely gorgeous. And honestly, people are so grateful to have you in their lives. Let me tell you, they are so freaking grateful. It's almost like the world never seems such a dark place or a bad place when you're around. Like everything seems so much easier and more fun and more exciting when you're around. And people really need that in their lives. People really want you around, and your existence in this life is important. Very, very important. Okay, so I just saw a flash of this card, so I'm gonna take that one because, yeah, 8 of Cups. Oop, sorry. So I feel like this is really hard, you know, to make them look pretty, but I kind of like it also. Yeah, I think this is something that I will be doing later. Thanks for the inspiration. I just realized that they're all kind of crooked. So, I don't know. Yeah? Yeah, okay. Okay, come on. Let's focus on the actual thing here, what we're supposed to be doing. Okay, stop. Come on. Okay, so, yeah. So, yeah, you have that Duracell bunny energy. I feel it so clearly. I don't know if you heard me mention that before in the, I think it was the last reading I did. There is this brand of batteries called Duracell. I don't know if they have them in every single country in the world, but yeah. And in these commercials of these batteries of this firm or company, they have this Duracell battery powered bunny that, you know, jumps and runs and all that kind of crap. And you have that same energy. Definitely. You have that fast and fun energy. I don't know, I'm getting a little bit like ADHD vibes. So, obviously not a doctor, I don't know you personally, but that's the vibe that I'm getting, okay? Okay, so we have 9 of Swords. Yeah, this makes sense a little bit. I feel like you're really tired of something. I just don't know quite what you're tired of. Is it other people, or are you... Because I feel like you are affected by negativity very strongly. You take on other people's energies. You're not protecting your energy quite as you should be. And there are a few things that you can do to protect your energy. This is something that I like to do because I, especially in the past, I was very loose with my energy, and people would just take and take and take, and then it will take me weeks to regain all that energy back. So what I like to do is that I will imagine myself being in this glimmering soap bubble that protects my energy, and if everybody or if somebody tries to send me bad energy, for example, it just bounces off. And you could imagine this bubble to be like a bubblegum bubble, or what other bubbles are there? Or I don't know. I like the soap bubble, so I'm not really coming up with anything else. Could be anything. It could be like just a water bubble. That would be fun too. Ooh, that would be so fun. Yeah. So you really need to protect your energy, and also there is especially at night, there is this affirmation that you can say, or it's kind of like, I don't know what they're called, but it goes something like this. Okay, I just need to remember it now. I now call back my energy from... Oh, hold on. I now call back all the energy I may have left behind. Please return to me cleansed and recharged for the highest good of everyone involved. So that is something that you can say right before going to bed or right before falling asleep. And yeah. I don't know if this makes sense to you, but after that I imagine I imagine these these soap bubbles coming through my window after that, like finding back to me, finding their way back to me, I meant to say. Oop, okay. Oh, ooh, okay. Well, this makes sense. We have the Alchemist. So you are a very powerful manifestator? I don't think that's a word. You have a very powerful manifesting skills. Ah, see, I found a way around that one. I did. So, yeah. You have these very powerful manifestation skills. Absolutely. I feel like you have pretty much manifested everything in your life. All the good, all the bad. You have manifested it all. And you can also manifest this thing, whatever it is. You can also... I just heard, ask help from the fairies. That would be so much fun. So yeah, you were just called to ask help from the fairies to help you on this. What the? Where does this card come from? What the fuck? How long has it been in there? Obviously I'm gonna take it. It's a 9 of Pentacles. Huh? Was I just blind? What the? I'm gonna have to rewatch the video to see where it came from, because I have no idea. Okay, so I'm gonna explain this card anyway. So we have 10 of Wands. Wait, where was I? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we have 10 of Wands. So you can ask help from the fairies, ask them to work on the problem, work on the progress while you're sleeping, kind of. Do you remember that story of this cobbler and these elves that he had? Basically, when the cobbler went to sleep at night, he would leave like a bowl of milk for the elves, and they would come and make these beautiful shoes for the shoemaker, and then they would drink the milk as a thank you. And yeah, that is something you could do. You could do that, you know. That is a strong possibility for you to do. So we have 10 of Wands. So this road that you're on, it's gonna be long and even lifelong one. So you can't expect you to be at the top in like a couple of months or right away when you start, because you're gonna keep staying on this road for the rest of your life. So honestly, just enjoy the progress, because there will be a time when you have achieved things that you were hoping to, but you were never sure if you would ever get there. And when you're there, you're gonna think about the time when you started. Like how happy you were when you got your first follower or first subscriber or first buyer or anything like that. Like how happy you were, how wonderful it was when you just started, and how excited you were. Just enjoy the road, enjoy the progress, enjoy the journey, because it's going to be amazing. And we have 9 of Pentacles here. You will be finding success, let me tell you. Definitely, absolutely. This will be a successful thing, and you are going to get there. You just need to enjoy the road, enjoy the... Why do I keep saying enjoy the road? Is that even a saying? Enjoy the journey? Just go ahead and have fun with it. Have fun. You know how to have fun. Just don't lose hope, because it's going to be amazing. It's just... You will never fail if you keep going. Not ever. Just keep going. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose calcite. Oops, I left the desert rose from the other pile over there. So yeah, I'm just gonna put the calcite in its place. So you chose Summer and the Princess. So I'm gonna read a little story about the princess from the little book. And I'm going to read it in Finnish, and then I'm going to explain the meaning. So, Keijuprinsessa pitelee sylissään upea vihreä sydäntä, luovuuden ja kauneuden vertauskuvaa. Keijuprinsessa on kesän lapsi, joka nauttii täysin siemauksin lämmöstä ja kauneudesta ja kannustaa luomaan ajattelutapaan kaikilla elämän osa-alueilla. Hänen aito, herkkä ja sydämellinen luonteensa lumoaa kaikki, jotka hän kohtaa. Luonnon ehtymätön elinvoima, jatkuva muuntautuminen ja kiertokulku kiinnostavat suuresti Keijuprinsessaa. So, the fairy princess, she's holding this green heart, which represents creativity and beauty. She is a child of summer, and she loves the warmth and beauty, and she encourages everybody to be creative in every aspect in their lives. She is real and sensitive, and her heart basically enchants everybody she meets. She has basically what I feel, she has some Princess Aurora vibes, and I feel like this is you, by the way. Or, because I just got a message, I will explain that a little bit later, because that's gonna be a long one. So, so this card, I'm gonna put the book away now. So basically what this card talks about is to go back to creative thinking, going back to believing in magic like you did when you were a child. So what I feel here is something that basically you should connect with your inner child once more. Imagine all the things that you wanted to be as a child. Like, what did you say when people asked you, like, what will you be when you grow up? What did you answer? Imagine all those, and kind of like, now that you're an adult, do those things. Like for example, I wanted to be a fashion designer and a pop star, and then I wanted to be a firefighter. Oh, and then I wanted to be a detective. So if I wanted to connect with my inner child, I would start designing clothes just for fun, just for me, having a little concerts in my apartment just for me, just for fun. And how can I be a firefighter without actually starting a fire? In a safe way? I don't know. Lighting up some candles. Ooh, I had this comic book series that I used to read as a child. It was called like Witch, but it was like WITCH basically. And it was about these 5 girls who were witches and fighting against evil, and I still have those comic books. And I also just, like, last year I bought some of the comic books that I was missing, and sometimes when I want to connect with my inner child, I just take them out and I start reading them, and it's so much fun. I can't even describe how fun it is to connect like that. And it has these like tests, like what would be your magical animal companion. And because they were my comic books, I would obviously like circle the ones that, you know, were mine, so I can actually see like what I chose when I was a kid. And I don't know, it's so fun, you know. I'm smiling so widely when I'm talking about this because it's just so fun. Also, like Disney movies, it's just, maybe you should have like one night, like a date night with your inner child. That would be amazing. That is something that you should definitely do. Right, also, I got another message a while back and it was about, I know that this is a very difficult topic for many people, so yeah, but still I got the message, so I'm just gonna have to. So basically I saw somebody, either there was this like idea about pregnancy, like either being pregnant or finding out that you're pregnant in summer, or trying to become pregnant, or having a child in summer. Basically there's something to do with being pregnant or having a child or finding out you're pregnant during summer. And this could also be about adopting a pet, or starting a project that feels like your baby. It doesn't actually have to be an actual baby. Also, if you don't want to have children, then you don't have to have them. That is completely okay. So yeah, so it doesn't have to be an actual baby though. But I did see a lot of like the message was like being pregnant, having child, basically like having fun with a child. This could also be, oh, I also got a message like are you dating somebody who has a child from a previous marriage or relationship or something like this? Or because I feel like some of you may be like connecting with a child, like having fun, like one-on-one kind of time with a kid. And I feel like that is something that you really enjoyed, maybe something that you felt like, because I have this feeling like you were afraid that you were going to miss out on it. Miss out on that time to connect with that kid. This could be just for one of you. It doesn't have to be you. So if it resonates, great. If it doesn't, let it go. So, right. Okay, so let's get some more cards. So pile number Princess. I feel like this is going to be a baby girl or a little girl, because I feel like, and there's like being called a princess. Maybe you were called a princess, or they will be, this child will be called a princess. I don't know why, because I just heard like princess, and then I looked at the card and it does say princess. Because see when oh no. Okay, so this is, oh my god. So all of my decks are on the floor, so I'm going to take a break and clean them up. So I will be right back. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm gonna turn on the timer once more, and let's hope I don't drop them again. So pile number 2, Spirit Guides. What advice do you have for my beautiful pile number 2s? What messages do you have for them about summer? We have 9 of Autumn. Reward yourself for all your hard work, being happily and successfully self-employed, cherishing your time alone. Ooh. Interesting. Cherishing your time alone. God, I love that. I love that. Let's get another card. Pile number 2, Spirit Guides. Pile number 2. Yeah, you totally give me like Princess Aurora vibes. But I also see like a young child, like a little girl. That gives me Aurora vibes. Number 2. 10 of Spring. Ask for help from others, all work and no play, being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Okay, so these could also talk about like motherhood, fatherhood, having children. It's hard. I have no personal experience yet, but I imagine it's gonna be really hard. I do feel it. There is this kind of need, like wanting to be a super mom kind of thing, like wanting to, this doesn't even have to do, well, remember, the baby could be anything, like a project or a pet or something. Maybe you're getting a puppy, and that's really hard, difficult, but yeah, so there is this kind of like need to show everyone that you can do it, and you can do it alone. But darling, there's this scene that I just got. It was from Outlander when Claire went back into the time that she came from. What is it, 1930s? Because I feel like she disappeared in 1927. Or was that her birthday? And then it was somewhere along, like, then it was like 50s or 60s when Brianna was basically like around 20 years old. I don't remember. Either way, I feel like she was carrying. She had moved to Boston with Frank. And she was very heavily pregnant, and she was carrying groceries or something, or books or something, and she dropped one, and this next door neighbor, this lady, came over and started helping her, and she was like, thanks, I can manage, thank you, but I can manage. And she was like, well, of course you can manage, dear, but why on earth, what, why on earth, what? Huh? Did I actually forget what I was saying? Oh my god. I think it was something like, well, of course you can manage, but why should you? Or something. Or like, well, why should you do it? Of course you can manage on your own, but why should you? Or yeah, something. Either way, implying that, you know, of course you can manage on your own, but it's also okay to accept a little help. Oh my god, that was embarrassing. So, yeah, I'm gonna get tarot or oracle. Tarot. No, oracle. I don't know. Doesn't matter. We're gonna get to it either way. So, pile number 2. Give me some more information about the spring. Spring? Summer! I am everywhere with this reading today. We have divine love. Oh my god. I'm actually going to read the message in the book. That is 31. That's Italian. That's English. Good. 21. Divine love. We are humans who carry within us the light of the divine, and as such, we are capable of expressing that love even when the circumstances make it difficult. It is easier to slip into love and compassion when you've experienced it yourself. Open yourself up to divine love, make commitment to it, bind yourself to it, tie a ribbon around your wrist to remember of your divine marriage. I also got a different message. Because now just now I had like a message about like maybe like you gonna get together with, oh my god, like you getting together with a single parent. But now I feel like some of you may be the single parent. Yeah, that's what I feel now. Like maybe some of you are the single parent and you're looking for love, and this person will then connect with your children or child. Yeah, that's also something that I feel here. So that is also a possibility. I'm also going to get the overall energy here with the crystal tarot thing, you know, crystal oracle. This just slipped into my hand, so I'm just gonna take that then. Oh, Prince of Summer. Falling in love suddenly, being swept off your feet, the need to stay grounded during a very emotional experience. Oh my god, romantic, captivating, traumatic, flirtatious. My god. Oof. Wouldn't that be wonderful, huh? Oh my god. Yeah. For the singles out there, there will be somebody coming in. Ooh. And and those who are in a relationship, I feel these connection deepening. Maybe you will have a few dates, and it's almost like you, if you have been together for a long time, it's almost like you have a few dates and you have some alone time, and you kind of fall back into the energy, how it was when you just were getting together, how it was in the early days, how fun it was, and all that flirting and all that. You're just kind of being reminded of it again. Yeah, I feel that for you. Ooh. And it's divine love, by the way, so this could very well be the one. So, did I remember? I probably did not. So, pile number 2 is for that. What will the overall energy be in summer of 2023 for my beautiful pile number 2s? Ooh, Tiger Eye. Gorgeous. So, I feel like it's almost like everything is coming together. It's almost like you have been living your life, and life has been kind of just happening to you, and you've been just going on with it. But now it feels like some of the pieces are coming together, like oh, this is how my life was supposed to be all along. That's kind of what I feel here, like it's starting to make sense to you now. Like why that relationship back then didn't work out as well as both because this person was actually the one, or why that work, or why I didn't get that job in that place at that time was because I was going to get this job at this time. Because if I had gotten that job, then I would be there and I would not be here experiencing this. So it's everything is slowly coming together. And there is this like great energy of belonging, of home, of I finally found you kind of thing. Like there you are. And it's almost like maybe you didn't even... Oh, right. Okay, so now I got another. I think this was actually in the book, not in the series. Outlander again. So, God, I hope I'm not spoiling anything. So if you are either reading Outlander or watching Outlander, you don't want any spoilers, it would be helpful to skip these ones. Skip like maybe 30 seconds ahead and so something. Anyway, if you want to listen, go ahead and listen now. So in the books, I think it was the third book, when Brianna, she was, I don't remember where she was sleeping, but basically she was sleeping somewhere, and she kind of like, I don't know if she was actually asleep or if she was like waking up or woken up, but kind of like still in the sleep stage. And she was pregnant, but she didn't know it yet. And I think it was a dream. And in this dream, she felt something in her belly, and she put her hand on her belly and she was like, "Oh, it's just you." As if she knew that she was pregnant, but she didn't know that she was pregnant. So there is this kind of energy like, "Oh, it's you. Oh, it's just you." Like, yeah, okay. Like, yes, welcome in. Come on in. I don't know. It's really hard to explain, but I feel like you know it when you know it. Okay. It's almost like you're recognizing something that you never had or never experienced or never saw. And like, oh, there you are. Like, I didn't even know that I was looking for you, but now that I found you, where have you been? This kind of energy. If you get it, I hope you get it, but I don't know how else to explain it. I'm just gonna move my foot because it's cramping. Okay, so pile number 2. What will happen to my beautiful pile number 2s in summer of 2023? What's gonna happen? We have the Hierophant. Totally, I see that happening for you. Yeah. So with the Hierophant, I see some sort of a commitment. It could be engagement or getting married or getting into a relationship. Yeah, I see that. That is something that is going to be happening in summer. This could also be a commitment to yourself, commitment to just commitment to yourself, like from now on I'm going to do what's good for me, sort of commitment. I do feel that as well. But we do have these love cards here, and I do feel like it's about a relationship or about a person. Pile number 2, Spirit Guide. What's happening in summer? Ooh. Okay, so we have Prince of Pentacles. So there will be there's something that you're doing. I feel like you're laying the groundwork for something during summer. And it will be a while before anything comes out of it, if that makes any sense. It's almost like you're starting something, kind of like you're starting something that will make like passive income, but it won't start bringing that income in until maybe a couple of years. Like it could be like an investment or something, but I feel like it doesn't have to be a career thing. It could be about studying. It could be that you decide to go back to school, or you decide what you want to study, or something like this. And you know, when you're studying, you're not making money off a degree that you don't yet have. It's sort of an investment, and it's sort of you're laying your groundwork for your career. Did we have something about a scholarship? I think that was for pile number 1 actually, but now that I got the word, maybe there is a scholarship coming for you. Could be a possibility, absolutely. Ah! No! I'm just gonna take this back because I don't know. They were, you know, upright, but still. It didn't feel right to take them. They will come back if they are meant to be. Pile number 2. What's happening in spring? I think that this is some sort of a decision. It could be about going to school, or it could be about starting a business or something, but there is a groundwork to be laid at first. So pile number 2, spirit guides. Okay, that's dropping. So we have 2 of Pentacles. Your summer will be very, very busy. Then we have the 10 of Springs. What did it say again? Ask for help from others. All work and no play. Being weighed down by too many responsibilities. Yes. Don't be too proud to ask for help if you need it. There is absolutely no need. Because everybody understands, honestly. Everybody does. Pile number 2, spirit guides. But yeah, your summer will be very hectic, very hectic. There will be a lot of changes happening. It's almost like these changes like come, like hit you in the face, like doosh, 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 like from all the directions. But it's good. It's good. They're good changes. They're changes that you actually hoped for a long time. I think actually that you have been Is this an affirmation that you've been saying, or some sort of something similar? Like, universe, show me how good my life can get. If you've been saying something like that or something similar, or it could be that you will start now, because that affirmation, it brings upon so many huge changes in a very short amount of time. It completely transforms your life in a very short time. I didn't have a word for it. Kind of like, oh my god. Yeah, but that's not good though. Ugh. So my spirit guides are like, do you remember that time when it happened to you? And it was like, yeah, but I wasn't very happy, was it? I was miserable. Fine. I'll tell it. So when I was younger, when I was about 18 or something, I had this week. I think everything in my life changed within 2 weeks. First, my boyfriend broke up with me. Second, I got fired from my job for absolutely nothing. And then I basically ran away from home to stay with my friend for a week. And during that week, I found myself an apartment, and by the next week, I had moved in it. So my whole life turned upside down within 2 weeks. I lost my boyfriend, I lost my job, I finally moved out on my own, and bruh, it was... So I feel like that is something that's going to be happening to you, but for you it's going to be happier, it's going to be better, because I feel like it's going to be like the completely opposite. I feel like you will be gaining a relationship. I feel like you will be starting a side hustle or a project that will eventually, in a while, get you more money. And yeah, I think your life is going to change like that. And if you want to bring that in, maybe in the future again or now, you can do that affirmation. Universe, show me how good life can get for me. Yeah. It transforms everything. We have Two of Wands. There is just like a sea theme going on in here, isn't there? We have 2 twos. Oh, well, that's interesting. I don't know, I feel like you've been expecting these changes for a while. I feel like your life has been the same for a little while and you've been kind of like, well, I could do with some change. And then universe gives you some change. I don't know, it just, I don't know. I kind of see like somebody like I kind of see like somebody like crying and saying like, yeah, this is what I wanted, thanks. Just crying, but it's kind of like I should have watched out for, like, be careful of what you wish for kind of thing, like, yeah, this is what I wanted, thanks. And it not being quite as they had imagined. It's a little bit like that, but it's good though. It's just it takes some getting used to. Okay, let's get one more card, and there we have it. Yeah, 4 of Cups. There is definitely a change coming, and it's going to be a great one. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be fantastic. Yeah, I feel like maybe you have been kind of tired of kind of like your life so far. Like, yeah, this is my life, but you know, could be better. Yes, it could be better. They hurt you, all right. So yeah, a lot of changes coming in, definitely, and you're going to have quite a summer. I don't know if I should feel sorry for you or excited for you, because like this is really exciting, but I'm also kind of like, oh my god, that's a lot. That's a lot, and I know that it's going to be hard and I know it's going to be difficult, but it's also going to be very, very enjoyable. Very, very enjoyable. Your whole life is going to change for the better. Absolutely. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read it again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye! Hello, my beautiful pile number 3. So you chose the citrine. Why can't I remember this one? So then we have, calm down, a winter, trust. I'm going to read the little story in the book. It's in Finnish, but I will tell you what it says later. So, epävarmuus on täyttänyt Keijun mielen, ja hän tuntee olevansa ansassa. Mielessä kalvaa epäilys ja pelko siitä, kantaako järvin jää, jota pitkin hän haluaisi mennä kotiin vastarannalle. Lopulta Keiju sulkee silmänsä ja lähtee vauhdikkaasti ja kevyesti luistelemaan jään poikki. Puolen välin päästyään hän huomaakin jään olevan paksua ja vahvaa. Aluksi ylivoimaiselta tuntunut este onkin ylitetty helposti ja kevyesti. Turvallisuuden tunne täyttää Keijun mielen. Hän on onnellinen, että hän rohkaisi mielensä ja uskalsi luottaa siihen, että elämä kantaa. So, this fairy is very uncertain. Uncertain. She is very uncertain. She is very doubtful and she feels trapped. She is scared and she is not sure if the ice on the lake will hold, but she closes her eyes and starts skating through the ice to get home to the other side. And when she is halfway, she suddenly notices that the ice is actually quite thick. And even though at first it seemed impossible and crazy to even try, she suddenly feels safe. and she is very happy that she decided to trust that life carries her. So basically, I feel like there is something that you're really scared of trying, really scared of doing, really scared of even thinking of doing. And honey, first of all, you wouldn't have this idea or this desire to do something if you weren't capable of doing it. That dream was planted in your heart for a reason. So you need to trust that. There is a reason why you have this desire, the reason why you have this need to do this. And it could also be something like quitting something. Like usually people say like, you know, like don't quit, like try harder. But I feel like for some of you, this thing might be quitting something, to telling no, to saying I don't want this anymore. And that scares you and you're not sure if you can do it alone after that. This could be about maybe you want to break up with someone, maybe you want to break up with a friend, maybe you want to resign from your job, or maybe you want to tell somebody that you're not interested and you're scared of the blowback. But listen to me. As long as you listen to your heart, when your heart is telling you to do, you will be perfectly fine. But if you go against it, things will get harder and harder and harder and harder, harder. So much harder. So this doesn't even have to be about trying something new. This could be about letting go of someone or something. So yeah, that is quite interesting. And because in the story, her home was on the other side of the lake. So she is not home at the time. And that's something that speaks to me, kind of like you're not home, you're not where you're meant to be right now. And this place could be a person. But I feel like if you are in a relationship and you're happy, then there is no problem. If you have friends and you're happy with them, they're not doing anything to hurt you or on purpose or unintentionally, then that's not about them. It's about something else. This could also be that you're not sure why you don't feel good about this person anymore or something. You're not quite sure why you're having this feeling. You're having this feeling because I feel like it's a message from your future self. Kind of like there's something to beware. There's nothing. Something might happen with this person that the future you would wish you to avoid. That's absolutely a possibility here. But yeah, it could also be a habit. Maybe there's a habit that you're trying to quit. Maybe it's smoking or drinking or eating poorly or something like this. Just anything. Could be an addiction. Why can't I speak? But yeah, there is just... Also, I just started to think about it. This could be about overthinking. Maybe you're overthinking something. There's something you want to do, but you're overthinking it. Because the card's name is trust. Trust something. So... Okay. So if this is what the fuck? Why can't I speak anymore? So... And now I lost it. Perfect. Where did it go? Where is it? It was a story of my own life. Something to do with trust. Right. Okay, so in my life there was this situation where I was really overthinking doing something, and there was nothing I could do to actually physically prepare for this. There was nothing I could do except think of all the situations, all the ways that things could go wrong, and try to plan an escape plan, basically. And that was just impossible. I couldn't possibly prepare for all the things, all the ways that things could go wrong. So I just decided that, you know, I'm gonna let this go, and I trust myself that if things do go wrong, I trust myself to know how to handle that situation on the spot. I'm smart. I can do that. I don't need to have these backup plans. I can make a plan on the spot if it's needed. And let me tell you something, it was never needed. I never needed any of them. I didn't even have to think about any sort of escape plan on the spot. I didn't need one because everything went perfectly fine. Actually, better than fine. It was amazing. But yeah, that's just, you know, sometimes... okay, so I got another... I was just gonna get more cards, but I got another message. So, the purpose of our brain is that it's supposed to keep us safe. We have these fears. We fear the height. We fear dark. We fear spiders. Because the brain is supposed to keep us safe. So basically, if we weren't afraid of anything, my God, how would we even be alive? Think about men. Think about how many dangerous situations men get into every day. If they didn't have any sort of fear about anything, there would be no men left. They would die. And that would not be scary because we would not be afraid of dying either. Oh my God, that's quite a thought. So we have fears for a reason. Our brain is trying to keep us safe. Now, it does have a purpose, and it's good that we have these fears, but there is a fault in it. It's a little faulty. Because it makes us fear perfectly ordinary things. And it may keep us from doing things that we really want to do. And our brain doesn't really care if we are happy in the situation that we are in now, because it's safe for now, and the purpose is to keep safe. The purpose is not to keep happy, it is to stay safe. So sometimes there is this theory that sometimes the worst thing that can happen is the best thing that can happen. For example, let's say that somebody is in an abusive relationship situation, and their brain would not let them break up with them and get away, because they don't know what would happen if they did get out. The fear of the unknown is greater than the fear of staying in this situation, so they stay. Now, to the brain, the worst situation that could happen is that we would be forced to get out of this situation. Let's say that the other person breaks up with us. Now we are pushed into the unknown. But the things of the unknown are much better. Like, you can find someone who actually loves you for who you are and treats you with respect. And as it turned out, the worst thing that could happen was the best thing that could happen. So there's this kind of thing here. Ah! What the? So I got 2 cards that shot out of my desk and it knocked over one of the cards that was on the table of another deck. So I'm gonna take them. We have for a winter. Set aside your concerns for now. You can make decisions later. Solutions that come from meditation. The need for more sleep or vacation. Okay, so this is really interesting. Then we have the Lovers. The true love that is long-lasting. Choices made from the heart. A return to good health. Okay, so if this is about a getting out of a relationship that is not good for you, let me tell you, there is somebody much better for you out there. Now, if you are in a happy relationship and you are treated with the respect you deserve, then you don't have to worry. Oh, okay, so we got the tiger eye again. This was for the, we got that for the second pile as well. So basically, with the tiger eye, there is this really great energy here that comes from the tiger eye. And it's this focus and courage and sort of freedom to be who you are. There is something that you will be leaving behind. I actually now saw a card from another deck. I think it's 8 of Cups, the card that I keep seeing. There is something that you will be leaving behind. And it will be the best decision of your life. And it could be a person, a situation, a friend, a family member, a habit, or a place. It could be anything, whatever suits you in this situation. It could be anything. Let's also get another card. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. What is happening in the summer of 2023 for my beautiful pile number 3s? There is this getaway energy, like, oh, and I just saw, oh, okay, so we got 2 cards. So I just heard, do you remember Spirit, I think it was DreamWorks animation, the horse one, and it had this Brian Adams, huh? Was it that one? Brian Adams, I don't know. Either way, it had this song, Get Off of My Back, on the, well, in the movie, and I just heard them, Get Off of My Back, da, 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 da. Either way, we have joy and healing grief. That's really interesting. Healing grief. This thing that could be, it could also be that it's not so much you leaving this thing, but this thing leaving you. That is also a possibility here. Well, hold on. Am I going to need any more? No, I'm not. So I'm gonna put that one over here. Okay. But either way, you will be much happier than you have ever been in your life. I actually just like have this feeling that you don't really know what true happiness even feels like. I feel like I don't know why. This makes me really, really sad, but it's a message that I got, so obviously, even if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't fucking resonate, and that's completely okay. So I'm always been taken to Harry Potter, have you noticed? I'm such a nerd, oh my god. So, in Harry Potter, you know the Expecto Patronum spell that you, it's a spell that takes a form of an animal that is specific to your person, and it is created by thinking of the happiest memory of your life. And this Patronus, this silvery animal, will chase down Dementors. What the? There was a alarm. Why is it on a Saturday? Didn't I? Oh, this happened in another reading too. Like, I'm so sure that I turned off the alarm, and like in the last one I was so sure that I had turned it off because I remembered turning it off, and yet it was on anyway. And now I remember having that alarm, and I specifically put it on for Monday to Friday, and it's Saturday today, so why is it on? Anyway, it could be a sign for you. So, yeah. So a Dementor is a dark creature that sucks all the happiness around you, and it basically makes you unable to remember good thoughts, and so you're left with the worst memories of your life. And so that is how you repel a Dementor by a Patronus. So I have this feeling that because in Harry Potter, Harry was really struggling to find a happy memory powerful enough to create that Patronus, because it's quite hard, it's not easy. And eventually he was able to, but I feel like you may also have struggled with that. Like, you don't know if you would have a memory powerful enough to create a Patronus. I also got another message about the Patronus. I heard this story about this person. I don't remember the gender, but it doesn't even matter. They were very depressed, and when they read the Harry Potter, she realized that all the darkness in this person's life or anybody's life could be chased down and destroyed by a single happy memory. So that's another message that I got from that. Either way, it's almost like you will be healing yourself. It's almost like you wouldn't be, or you weren't able to heal yourself in this situation that you were in or are still in, or are yeah, I don't know if you are still in this situation, or if you are now in the unknown that we've talked about, or if you will be there in summer. Either way, in summer, I say that you will be happy. All this confusion, all this, like, is this good for me or bad for me? It's all done in summer. You will have a clear idea of your life, where you're going, where you're headed, what you want from your life. You have healed this pain. You have healed this grief that you have been on, and I feel like you really need some rest. We had the 4th winter that you need sleep and rest and probably meditating. That was fast. I'm gonna take them all. Because see here too, like, this is like winter clearly, but there are flowers growing on this person. You see? There are flowers growing on this person. And it's almost like, even though things were bad and traumatizing, but these are all the same cards that came for pile 2. I'm not gonna take these. I don't know if you saw, but there were all these cards. Like these cards that I just picked, they all came from pile 1, pile 2, and I don't think it's, I think that was just a fluke. Because why would we have all the same cards for? Maybe you were drawn to pile 2, that doesn't make sense. I don't remember pile 2 anymore, actually. I don't remember what I talked about. See, this is the problem with, I don't remember anything that I said because I'm channeling. I forget my readings instantly, and sometimes when I stumble across a similar energy, then I remember parts of different readings, things that I said, things that I described, but I don't remember what I had in pile 2 anymore. So I don't know, maybe you want to take a look, maybe you don't. I don't remember if the energy was similar or not. I don't think so. We have one same card though, so maybe, but I'm not entirely sure. So pile number, I'm gonna cleanse these cards. Maybe that's the issue. Maybe I didn't cleanse these, and that's why I'm getting still pile number 2 energies. And there will be a person for you. If this thing that you will be leaving behind is a person or a partner, there will be someone out there for you, absolutely. And it comes after, it's almost like you will be so happy with yourself that you don't really want to be in a relationship for a while. And then these people just come. It's almost like you're just happy being yourself, happy being in your own energy. And that's when they come. That's when they arrive, when you're happy with yourself. We have Princess of Wands. You'll be chasing your dreams. You will be chasing your passions in summer after this difficult period. And I do feel like you will be doing it alone somehow. Maybe I almost feel like you will be going through such a huge internal transformation that I feel like a lot of people will be left behind, or they decide to leave, and that's okay, because it's almost like, I think I said this before in another reading. It's almost like you have to oh my god. Oh, I get it completely now. Okay, so yeah, so you were probably in that pile. I described something like this. I just remember this image that I had. You are supposed to get on the other side of a lake. This was a lake, so let's say it's a lake. And there is this narrow bridge. And you can't take people with you because the bridge is so narrow that they won't fit in the bridge with you, or on the bridge with you. So you have to go alone. These people cannot come with you because the bridge won't hold every one of you. Only you can go. And you have to go alone. And you will be this transformation. Oh my god. It's almost like, it's definitely the like a cocoon phase, but not just a cocoon phase. You know, in the cocoon, when the caterpillar gets into the cocoon, it's not just like the caterpillar just, you know, like grows wings. No, the caterpillar just turns into mud, basically. It turns into this liquid substance, and then it turns into a butterfly. So basically you have been in that liquid stage, having that transformation happening, and in summer you will be growing your wings and getting to fly again. And you know what caterpillars do in the cocoon, or how they are in there? They are alone. They are not pairing up with people. They are in this cocoon alone. And when they emerge from the cocoon, they also emerge alone. They're not having buddies in there, okay? They're doing it alone. And maybe that is scary for you. We have justice. Maybe that is scary for you, but it's necessary. And also, I feel like maybe the idea of doing it alone, being alone, might be scary for you. But let me tell you, in summer, you will be so content, you will be so happy with yourself that you enjoy being alone so much. You may have this energy already. You're so happy with being with yourself. It's almost like there is a saying in Finnish. It's your own company is the best company. There's that sort of energy, like I am the best person for me to be around right now. And you will be probably losing some friends. You will be probably losing a partner if you had one that wasn't treating you right. And you will be so happy, let me tell you, you will be so happy. And also with the justice, I see that you will be kind of like a, also we have judgment. You will kind of be like a, you will be gaining this sort of self-confidence that you have never had before. And I feel like you will be kind of a spokesperson for people who have been in a similar situation that you've been in. Maybe in a difficult or abusive relationship or something similar. It could really be anything. And I feel like you will be helping other people to get out of those bad situations that you have had experience of, whatever that situation must have felt like. But I mean, just look at that joy card. I mean, look at it. Look. Have you ever seen such joy? That is what you will feel in summer. Let me tell you, it's going to be so freaking beautiful. Let's get one more card for you. Pile number 3, Spirit Guides. Oh, that's it. We have 2 of Cups. There will be true love for you. Absolutely. So if this is a person that you will be leaving behind, a partner, there is somebody out there is somebody out there for you. What was I trying to say? Oh my god. I'm really stumbling on my words right now. It's okay. But yeah, it's getting a little annoying for me. So yeah. You will have a beautiful summer. I don't know if this person is coming for you in summer. I feel like you will be having a little bit of alone time. I also feel like if this person came too soon, you would reject them. I feel like you need that alone time first to get to know who you are once more, or who is this new you. You will be getting to know yourself. And when you're ready with that, when you have figured it out, this person will just come in and be like, hey, there you are. I've been looking for you. And it's just so beautiful. You are being born again. Totally. I mean, we have winter and then we have summer, clearly. It's, yeah. You're getting from a winter phase to a summer. And it's almost like you're not really skipping spring, but it's a short spring. I think it's gonna be quite short, because I feel like you immediately, I think maybe there is a short while when you're like, oh my god, what is happening? I don't want this, like what's going on? And then when you see what's out there, you're like, well, this is amazing. But yeah, you will see. You will just have to wait and see. So this is what I had for you. I really hope you enjoyed. I would really love to read for you again, and I hope I see you in my next one. Bye.